Hey, what's up, Dragon Riders? How y'all doing? Thanks for riding with me. All right, so it's day 3 of 25 days of Fitmas. Today we're going over sit-ups. Well, truthfully, sit-ups and leg lifts. I don't want to leave these two on separate dates because there's so much that goes in between these two. So again, sit-ups and leg lifts. These are going to be your two core exercises that you need to do. A lot more of you need to be doing the leg lifts. If you've been trying to get rid of that under the belly button pooch, leg lifts is where you want to be at. So let's go over the first one first. We're gonna do sit-ups, then leg lifts. All right. Move you back a little bit. All right, bet. So sit-ups, real simple, pretty straightforward. Everybody already knows what to do. Laying flat on the floor, bring your shoulders up off the floor, sitting up. Now, in truth, if you only come up part of the way, that's a crunch. A sit-up is all the way up. Okay. So you lay down and come all the way up. That's how you want your sit up. Now, majority of people should start off doing crunches. It's two different names because it's two different workouts. The crunches, really, you're the same way you crunch down a can is what you want to think of as you contract the abdomen. You want to crunch that abdomen in together. That's going to allow you to have the best activation of the muscles. Now, as far as where to put your hands, a lot of people, especially, him in the 90s and 80s, you learn to interlock your fingers and place it behind your head as you do your crunches. The issue with this is it's very easy for you to be over pulling on the neck and underutilizing the core. So one of the tricks I like to use is really tricking the body. Lay back, put your hands on your thighs, right? Straighten your arms out, and you're going to crunch up until your hands can touch your knees. Just like that. So hands on the thighs, you're going to come up. My hands are now touching my knees. Because of that, I have crunched down the abdomen. My shoulders are completely off the ground. My chest, I don't just want to come up off the ground. You want to roll your body like a crescent roll out the Pillsbury Doughboy package. You feel me? You take it out. You put whatever flavor. Let's say you're gonna make a little cinnamon dip rolls or whatever for the holidays or some shit. You lay your brown sugar and your butter down, and you roll that bad boy up. Well, the same way you roll up that pastry is the same way you want to roll up your abdomen for the crunches. So again, keeping those hands on the thighs, straightening your arms out, come up until you touch your kneecaps. That's your crunches. Now your sit-ups, you can have the same cues, but you're going to be coming all the way up. But this is going to allow you to focus on the active portion of the movement without a whole lot of excess effort or excess movement. Because now, if you need to swing your arms to come up, that's not excess movement. That's where you are. Okay. So if this is what you need to help bring you up, because you may be somebody with motor love in the middle, that's fine. We're going to take that middle and put that motor love on the thighs and that booty or the chest and the shoulders or something. We're going to move from that middle section so you can hug a little better. But again, the crunches and the sit-ups are working the abdomen from the top down. So if you've been having issues trying to get rid of the pooch or the fupa, that section of fat that sits below the belly button that you just can't seem to get rid of, you've been doing crunches for years, you've been doing sit-ups. The reason why you aren't getting rid of the fat in this area is because you aren't targeting the muscles that need to move in this area. Here's where we bring in leg lifts. I'm going to come all the way up, all the way down to the floor. The reason why this is so influential on the lower half of the abdomen is because of how the muscles interconnect. So up in here, the upper portion of the abdomen, these four up here, they insert up in here, right up under the chest and the rib cage. The lower portion of the abdomen inserts. I'm drawing a blank because I don't want to tell you something that's not accurate. It inserts at the pelvis in the same area where the muscles to the thigh insert at the leg. So those two muscles, they work in conjunction with each other. There we go. So as you're, again, bringing this leg up, the leg muscles in the thigh up here are contracting to bring the leg up, but also you're always going to have that slight tinge forward because this area moves together, okay? Talking about this pooch, this right here. This ain't nothing. This is all of my 26% body fat. All of it is sitting right here in the middle. Why? Simply because I don't work out this area enough. Your body will always put fat on the areas that you move the least. So going back to it, leg lifts. Yeah, that was just a message nugget for you. Y'all take it as you need it. Leg lifts. We're just bringing the leg straight up in the air and coming back down to the floor. Now, many will need to put the hands under the butt or the small of the back. The bigger a butt you have, the more you're going to need to put something up under you because of the spacing that is created between your butt and the ground and your lower back. You got a big old caboose, but that thing sit up high, your back not on the floor. So as you bring your legs up, it's going to shift. Your back is going to hit the floor, but as you bring it back down, because of if you got a rotund booty like I do, you will feel yourself start to slide. That's completely normal. It's funny when it happens. It feels really weird, but it's just because as you come up, especially if that butt does get allowed to come off the ground and really contract that lower abdomen, when you come back down, my weight, my center of gravity is here now. So because my center is here, I slide forward. Nothing wrong with that. Now, if you are not at the place where you can bring the entire leg straight up, that's okay. Remember, we are trying to build the body. You got to build from the ground up, and you have to build in steps. So you have a few variations to do with the leg lifts if you can't bring them straight up in the air. What you want to do, you can either start from straight legs here, just bring the knee in. You can do one leg at a time and alternate if you're at that very beginning stage. Once you feel comfortable in that position, go ahead and bring both feet in. Or rather, you're not bringing the feet in, you're pulling the knees in toward the chest. Those are called reverse crunches, but that is how you build to the leg lift. They call these, you might be called lying Martian man. Like, there's all types of names for them. Like, you can look in 4 different apps, look for the same workout, and find it under 17 different names. It's just part of the thing. It's part of the industry. It's part of the world. You know, you see something different, you name it different. But we ain't even been here that long. That quick. It's that simple. It really does seem like there should be a lot more need for explanation with those who exercise this because no one wants to do them. But it's really that easy. It's that simple, I should say. You're lying on the ground and you just move. That's all it is required of you. If you have a goal to get that 6-pack, to get rid of that fupa, if you aren't moving that area, you will have no results in that area. Stop running on a treadmill expecting your stomach to go away. Yes, those muscles intertwine with the legs, but while you're running, you are not actively contracting your abdomen. You're not actively contracting it, holding it, and then releasing. No, you're using your legs when you're running and your lungs. The abdomen does get utilized, but you're not focusing any work over there. So you're not going to be able to burn any fat over here if you're not focused on it. You don't believe me? Look at it. I have not been focused on my abs. And so you can barely see them. Like, you can see the top a little bit, but there's a lot of fat up there over the top of the muscles because I have not done the focus work in that area. It's that simple. So this is day 3. So far, I've given you squats, push-ups, and sit-ups. If you do those 3 exercises, just those 3, every day, I guarantee you, your jaw gonna hit the ground with your results. The way you see your body shift and change will be exponentially further than you've ever seen it before, because consistency is key. The only reason why you can't do push-ups is because you don't do push-ups. The only reason why you can't do leg lifts or can't do sit-ups is because you don't do leg lifts or sit-ups. The only reason why you can't do squats is because you don't know how to do them right. Now you do. So I'll go over the sit-ups one more time, the leg lifts one more time, because it's so simple. Once I show it to you once, I should feel like you get it. This should be the easiest exercise. In fact, I'm going to do a series called You Ain't Got to Get Out of Bed. I'm going to do an entire workout series of exercises that you can do in your bed without any weights, without having to leave the bed. So you never again will have the excuse of, I just couldn't get out of bed. So what? You got exercise you can do in bed. But let's see this do one more time. Again, your sit-ups. Remember, we want to try to avoid the pulling on the neck. So either hands to the side as you crunch, or for better focus, put those hands on the thighs and come up until your hands touch your knees. Those are crunches, full sit-ups, all the way up. Most will be able to start with crunches. Full sit-ups are difficult, and you're limited in your ability to do a full sit-up by the amount of blockage you may have in front of you. Stomach, breast, whatever it may be, men, women, whoever. The more you have in front of you here, the harder it's going to be to do a full sit-up with the legs up. Now, I do like doing full sit-ups like this to alleviate that issue of the stomach or breastage getting in the way. I call these mummies because you look like you. I should have called these Draculas. Damn, it's too late. I already got this in my memory box as mummy, so it's whatever. But keep my arms up again, just like we were. Hands on the thighs, arms straight here. The legs are out. Here, I'm still focused on trying to slide my hands down my leg. Because of that, I'm not overstraining anywhere else. I'm simply focused on getting my hands forward. All right. So that's your crunch and variations for your sit-up. Your leg lifts. Ideally, you want the leg straight. Now, I'm putting my hands behind my head here because I'm not planning to lift my head. I'm resting my head on my hands as I work my leg lifts. Coming all the way up. Just like that. The modification would be the knee tucks. You can go from fully extended, drag it in. You can go from knees bent, pull them in. Either of those variations allow you to really work that lower abdomen. There are a multitude of other lower abdomen exercises that you got, from flutter kicks to scissors to 6 inches. I'm having 2 days flashbacks right now. But again, the basics. Stick to the basics and you won't fail. I don't care what sport you're in. I don't care what discipline you follow. The basics are always paramount. Now, look, that was a fairly short explanation because sit-ups and leg lifts are fairly simple. Now, you can make them more intense by changing the apparatus you use. Like my man right here, oh, that I gave myself a like. He's doing crunches effectively. Like if you did it like that, it changes the level that you're on that machine. On this machine, this is where you would effectively work the same portion of the muscle as if you were doing leg lifts. Now, this one doesn't tell you, not all machines tell you what area of the muscle you're working in. I don't know if y'all can see that, but it shows you how to use it. When you're up here, oh no, I done broke my damn stand. See, this is the problem when you get real strong, you end up breaking shit that you don't want to break. Oh no, can I fix it? Can I fix it? Like y'all seen this live and direct. This ain't scripted or nothing. I real live pulled the bottom of my stand off. I guess I got to buy a new one. I'm gonna see if there's one in the TikTok shop that I like. Cause I fixed it. Okay. So again, any movement that you're doing, once you've mastered the movement body weight wise, then you add weight to it to continue to grow and build those muscles. So with the ab coaster, whoop, 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 you want to keep that upper body elevated here. And again, pull those knees into the body. A lot of times you may see people now you're getting a little bit of work that way because you are in fact at the very top of the movement pulling those knees up, but you are missing out on that release of the muscle. If I keep the body up here and I let my legs drop, I'm then releasing the abdomen muscles for them to relax so that I can then fully contract them and pull those knees into the body as need be. So that's going to be your machine for the lower abdomen. And then your machine or your apparatus for the upper abdomen for your crunches. Where you at? Where we at? It's this one right here. Just like with the crunches, when you come up, your goal again is to get your. Actually, this is the sit up. You can do a crunch, or you can do the full sit up. But this way, your legs are locked in. You are now using your body weight against you because now, once you come up into the crunch, now my butt is the only thing contacting the surface. So now all of my upper body weight is now being utilized in that crunch. So as I come all the way up, again, you still want to roll like you at grandma's house and making desserts for Thanksgiving dinner. But truthfully, this was a short video because it was a short explanation. These two exercises, you keep them simple, you can't go wrong. You keep them frequent, you won't be upset. Hell, doing sit-ups and leg lifts on a regular basis helps you get physical. Okay? Hey, thanks for riding with me. I got to get to, they're about to close too, I think. But I got to get back to the crib and get ready to be back in the morning. I sleep sporadically through the day. But, again, thank you for riding with me. Thanks for being here. 25 days of Fitmas. This is day 3. It was sit-ups and crunches. Tomorrow is day 4. I believe I'm giving you back lat pull downs or working the lat muscles. Yep, lat pull downs. Tomorrow, day 4, hitting the back. The reason why I'm doing back for you all tomorrow, I still need to give my legs time to breathe. Only did the legs 3 days ago, and it wasn't very heavy in the video I shot for you all. But that workout was stacked on top of a workout that I did 2 days ago. So you don't want to wait too long in between hitting the same muscle group because you want to be able to grow. You want the muscles to understand that they are going to be constantly under the need to work. So they will constantly grow. Any muscle that's not being used will atrophy. Atrophy is the reversal of growth. So if you ain't growing, you're doing that other thing. Make sure you fuel your bodies. I'm about to go fuel mine and then go get some rest. Peace and love to all the one. I love y'all. DM me if you're looking for personal training. If you are trying to figure out the issues that you are having with your exercises, with your body, with your workout, if you are coming off of any injury, I have trained everything from post-op on a new hip, brand new knee. I've trained everything from 2 years old to 86 or 92, 86 or 92, somewhere in there. So yeah, I love you. Thanks for being here with me. See y'all tomorrow. I'm out.